Joining me now, Stav Cohen, a reservist for the Israel Defense Forces. He served multiple tours in Gaza. Welcome to you, and thank you so much for being here. The Prime Minister says the return of the remains has been a clear violation of the ceasefire. How do you see it?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me again. I see it as a violation. Of course, it was obvious ever since the first moment. And may I remind you that just yesterday, the IDF drone captured 3 Hamas terrorists pulling a white bag with a hostage in it. They came out of nowhere, they buried it, and then they pretended to find it, and they called the Red Cross. This is their game. This is what they're doing. They are trying to steal time in order to basically spread all over the Gaza Strip again, because they have no attention whatsoever to delegitimize.
How difficult will it be, Stav, to recover full remains in a place like Gaza, get all of the remaining hostages to their families?
That's a great question. I can tell you that at the moment I'm out here in the battlefield, this is exactly what I'm trying to do. Omer Ventura is a soldier, actually a captain, that did Aliyah. He made Aliyah from Long Island to Israel, enlisted, and fell on October 7th, got captured, and Hamas is still holding his body. It is very difficult because basically it looks like the backstage of hell, if you will. All right, you have piles of stone, burning trees, hundreds of years old, like being thrown out in the middle of nowhere. You have basically, again, it's hell. So it is hard, but I sincerely believe, and actually I know from my 12 years in the battlefield, that Hamas knows exactly where are the remaining hostages. But then again, just like he did yesterday when he pulled out a hostage out of nowhere and pretended to find it, they're trying to steal some time. So although it is difficult, I'm well certain that Hamas can do that.
Describe what else you're seeing around Gaza right now, from the battlefield to humanitarian aid.
So basically, nothing new under the sun. You have a lot of aid that's going on from Israel to Gaza, right? And then you have it just rotten in the sun as the UN simply does not deliver it, although they are still want to be the only one who's delivering it, at least in the center of Gaza Strip. So what you have is tons of, and you actually have videos of that, and footage. You have tons of food shipments rotten in the sun. You have Gazans that are trying to get there. Hamas doesn't let them. Of course, the UN doesn't deliver it. That's actually the source of the so-called hunger or famine issue. In my opinion, it does not exist. And if it does, it's only because Hamas actually preventing from the civilians getting to that aid. By the way, just one last sentence. According to UN report, almost 88% out of the aid, the humanitarian aid they got through from Israel to Gaza, has been stolen by Hamas. And of course, they sold it. This is their game. This is what they're trying to do. This is what happened when you're making a deal with the devil.
Their tactics have not changed. Stav, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. My best to you, and be safe out there.
Thank you very much.